Hey guys, so I know it's been a while. I'm gonna try and get back in the swing of things. A lot's been happening in the past couple months, which I'm gonna explain. Um, and there's also a specific reason I wanted to make this video, which I'm also going to explain. But first things first, updates. So here's the first big thing that happened is that when I was at Walmart, um, around July 13th and I think to the 18th, I was down in Texas and I was visiting my family. I got to see all of them and it was nice. I mean, I got to stay with my grandparents and I got to see my uncle. Sorry, I'm adjusting my shirt. Got to see my uncle and my great grandmother. She wasn't doing well. She hasn't been doing well for a couple of years now. But we weren't sure when anything, if anything, was going to happen. And we've just kind of been on that edge of like, we're expecting it at any point. And so shortly after my trip, I came back and I asked, this is different, it doesn't have to do with her. I came back and I was really starting to get desperate for a new job because honestly, I don't care what people say and I have respect for people who can somehow find a career at Walmart. I hated working there. It was horrible. It wasn't the people. My coworkers were pretty good. Like most of my coworkers were lovely people. It was more so just the general feel of things. And I just, honestly, Walmart was just a horrible place to work. I hardly meet anybody nowadays that enjoys working there. So, unless they're like in a higher up position. But even then, it can be iffy. So, I was starting to get desperate. And I asked one of the people who was working at the bank, at Walmart, if they were hiring. And she said she wasn't sure, and I kind of thought that would be the end of it. So I just kind of went about my business. The next day, I believe, the manager came over to me. It was a Saturday, so I was busy. It was really busy that day. And he came over to me while I was checking out a family, and he said, "Were you the one asking about working here?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I was." And he goes, "Okay, could you come in on your lunch and I'll do an interview?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." So I go in and he hired me on the spot. And he's like, "So we can do one of two things. You can either start on the 9th or you can start on you can either start on the 14th or the 20th. The 20th is when training starts. The 14th would be like a week early so that I could, maybe teach you a couple of things quickly and like all this." And I was like, okay, I can probably start on the 14th. So I put my notice in. It was only a week's notice. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's probably not the best way to go, but honestly at that point I was just tired of Walmart and just didn't want to deal with it. So I put in a week's notice. And I was like, alright, cool. I'm gonna start this new job at the bank. I've never done this before. Let's give it a shot. But it's worked out. Training was a week long. It was actual training, which is so different from Walmart. So Walmart, really any retail job probably, will have computer training or, like some videos or something that you gotta watch. This training was an actual week at the head, or not like the head branch in Colorado, but at a big branch in Colorado, and it was helpful. I wouldn't be able to do most stuff I do now if I didn't go to that training. But it was so weird because I've never had to do I've never had to go somewhere else for a whole week just to figure out what I'm doing with my job. So that was really different. But I'm at the bank now, and honestly, it is so much better. It can be more stressful, but I think that's just because I don't know everything yet. There are a couple things I'm still learning how to do, which are a little bit more difficult. So granted, I'm sure they'll take time. But overall, it's so much less stress. It's a much smaller group of people to work with. We're all really laid back and we mess around with each other. And honestly, it's great. I love it. It's so much better than Walmart. But so that's been happening. And then we come to, I guess, the reason why I'm making this video. And that's because this last weekend, my great-grandmother passed away. Sorry. I'm okay, I promise. But that's why I'm making this video. This video is for her. Sorry. Yeah, and that's actually somewhat brings me to what's in the background. She didn't get me all of this stuff, but she got me this. Or, well, she had this and she gave it to me years ago, probably when I was about 15. She had a bunch of her old stuffed animals out, and she said I could pick one to take home with me. And I thought this one was really cute. Her name is Cotton. It's even written on the tag in the back, if you can see that. But I've had her now for almost 10 years, which is crazy to think about. But that's why she's in my video. The rest, are just kind of decorations. But today, I know it's kind of silly, but I am doing an unboxing video today. But it's things that not only do I think she would enjoy, but it's also things that I think, I guess in kind of a weird way, represent her. So first, I have these little Calico Critters. It's the Baby Band series, and honestly, they're adorable. There are 8 little figures to collect, and each of them have a different instrument. And there's all different ones. So there's Daisy Maple Cat, Milo Toy Poodle, Grace Hopscotch Rabbit. So Maple Cat has a trumpet. Toy Poodle has, what's the thing? An accordion. It's been a while. Grace Hopscotch Rabbit has a violin. I think that's tambourine. Luke Hazelnut Chipmunk has a tambourine. Jason Cuddle Bear has cymbals. Shiloh Yellow Labrador has a xylophone. Henry Sweet Pea Rabbit has a bass drum. And Joseph Tuxedo Cat has a piano. I really think she would have enjoyed something similar to this, so I picked 2 of those out. And you might laugh at first when I tell you what the other 2 things I'm going to be unboxing today are, but I got these. I got 2 Incredibles 2 mystery boxes, but there's a specific reason for that, or I guess a couple. She wasn't like a huge fanatic kind of fan, but she really did enjoy Disney from what I remember. And also, she was just a strong person in general. Both mentally, you know, from what I can tell, she was pretty strong when she was younger. Obviously, I wouldn't know because I was born in 1995, and I mean, that was only 23 years ago. So she would have been 73. So obviously, you know, I don't know how she was physically, but I mean, she was a veteran. I think it might have been the Vietnam War. She was a nurse. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know exactly what war it was. But I know she was a veteran. So she was, from what I can remember from the stories I've been told, she was just a really strong person in general. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I got these, is because they're strong. Not just physically, like Mr. Incredible. I mean, they're strong in their beliefs, they're strong in what they want to do. You know, they have a set path based on that. And that's kind of how she was. You know, she would set goals, she knew what she was doing, and she was very set in her beliefs, not in a bad way. She was set in her beliefs, and she did what she thought was right, and that's what they did. So I figured that'd be appropriate. So let's get this going. I'm gonna open up the Calico Critters last. So I'm gonna open up these first. Let's see here. And you know what, I think that's appropriate. The first one we open is Elastigirl. So, very strong, lovely lady. And the second one, let's see what else we get. Oh, I probably should have told you what there was to get. It looks like there's Frozone, Elastigirl, Violet, the Underminer, Jack. So there's Elastigirl, like we got her here, which is in her new suit, and then there's also Elastigirl in her original Incredibles costume. And then there's also Mr. Incredible, Edna, and Dash. So let's see what this next one is. And we got Jack. So we got Mrs. Incredible and Jack. So there you go. Those are the two that we got from the Incredibles boxes. He's so tiny, but he's so cute. And if you can't tell, they actually both have smiles on their face. It's like really hard to see, but she does have a smile on her face, as does Jack, but he's a lot easier to see that. Alright, let's see what's in these little Calico Critter things. From looking at it, I kind of hope I get Shiloh Yellow Labrador or the Hopscotch Rabbit, because honestly, they're adorable. I mean, they're all adorable, but those two I would love to get. But with my luck. You know how my luck is, guys. Come on. What is this? Oh, I thought there was something else in there. So here's the little thing that has all the different ones. And it's also got like some other stuff on the back, I guess. Because this is actually a huge series. It's similar to the Tsum Tsums, where you can get play sets and like other stuff. And honestly, I want to. They're really cute. I just don't have a place for any of that right now. But I'm gonna keep all of these, since these are in the video for her. I'm going to keep all of these in a specific place that I'll figure out. Probably on top of my dresser, just because that's one place that we like never mess with anything. Juan has all of his amiibos up there and a couple of other figurines, as do I, so I'll probably put them up there because we never touch that, and I feel like they'd be safe up there, at least for now. I'm glad you guys can't see the rest of my room because it is a wreck. Specifically why I cleaned off this area. So it looks like the first one, oh, so they are like kind of two pieces. And it looks like this first one is the little drummer. Is the little, what is it? Henry Sweet Pea Rabbit with drum. And if you can't tell, here's the little drum, which honestly is adorable in and of itself. And then it comes with two tiny little drumsticks that hook onto the hands. Oh my god, it's like so soft and adorable. I feel like I'm gonna break this. It's so fragile. Like, he's so small. So these just attach to his hands. That is so cute though. Ah, that's so cute. And then you can just like, you know, bang on this little drum. Well, not really little for him, but that's cute. Okay, that's adorable. And let's see what the second one is. I'm gonna place my bet now. I'm thinking we're gonna get either another rabbit or Jason Cuddle Bear, which is the one with the symbols. So let's see what we got. Come on. It's okay. I was right! Guess what we got, guys? We got another drummer! We got another one. Alright, well, I honestly should have figured that something like this would happen. Yeah. That's just my luck, huh? Alright, well, maybe we can start, like, an actual band now, I don't know. Not like an actual band, obviously. I mean, you know how, like, bands and orchestras, they all have, like, multiple of each thing? We can do something like that. My glasses keep falling. I need to fix my glasses. They are, like, 3 years old. So, there we are. We've got everything, and I've updated you guys now, so you know what's going on. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get back in the swing of things. There's just been a lot going on in the past couple months, and now that it's all calmed down and I know kind of what's going on, I should be able to do stuff more often. Plus, I'm making much better money here at the bank. So, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to start doing cooler stuff in my videos now. If I can get somewhere with cooler stuff. Can't drive yet. So, 23 years old, still don't know how to drive. Go figure. Anyway, but that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. Just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And like I said, this video is dedicated to her. Her name was Thelma. Thelma Mize. She outlived 2 husbands, and yeah, she was a wonderful woman, honestly, guys. She was great. She was really great. But this video is for her, and I love her, and I love you guys, and I will try and see you guys soon. Okay. Bye, guys.